Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be an extra little video for you guys, and I'm actually filming this super impromptu. The boys and I just got back from Starbucks. They're still in their pajamas. It is a little bit after 8 a.m., close to 8:30, and I figured why not sit and film the Q&A I've been asking you guys for questions for. So if you follow me over on Instagram, I asked you guys a few days ago, and then a few days after that to ask me some questions. I asked you guys over on my Instagram to ask me some questions, and then a few days later asked for some more since I wanted to film an updated Q&A for you guys, and then I was going to just figure out a time after that when to film, and I really impromptu was like, you know what, let's just sit down and film that video today. Also, complete side note, if you hear that really high-pitched chirping, we have a cricket in the house that I cannot find. Harris cannot find. We tried looking for it. We think it's downstairs in the den. I think it's in the baby gate, honestly, in one of like the little bars. See these baby gates up here? I have them downstairs too. I think it's in there because every time I touch the baby gate, it stops. But if you hear that chirping, that's what that is. Also, if the lighting goes in and out, I'm sitting in front of a big bay window in my living room, and so the lighting will fluctuate. But I figured I would do a super casual Q&A, run through the questions that you guys asked me, have the boys playing in the background. They're off to the side over here, but I'm sure they will pop in and out throughout the video so you guys can see them. They're still in their pajamas, like I said, so please don't mind that. But let's just jump right into this video. I had my glasses on, but because I'm sitting in front of my window, there was an extreme glare, so I just tossed them on top of my head. But I'm going to jump right into the questions. I have quite a few here, and I don't want this video to be too rambly, so I'm going to jump right in. And the first one I see is, will you do public or private school, and will the boys do preschool? So the boys, 99% most likely will do public school. I went to public school, Harris went to public school. The public schools around us and where we live are actually really great. And so 99.9% they will be doing public school. And as for preschool and nursery school, I actually already tried to get them into a nursery school near us, but because they're not two as of December 1st, that is the cutoff for our area. Because they're not two as of December 1st, they cannot go into a nursery school for this upcoming fall semester, which is basically already started because it is September, but they were unable to do that. So I actually have a tour in 2 weeks, I think, for a day camp that they will start in the summer, and then that will roll over into next fall for nursery school since they will be of age then. So I do want to get the boys into nursery school and then of course preschool, and because of their age they cannot do it just yet. And I think it's great, not only for them but for me, for them to get out of the house for a little bit, interact with children their age, other adults, have some structure outside of our home and our daily routine, and it'll be nice for me to get a break from them on the days that they do go. I don't know how many days we're going to do yet for nursery school or camp. The one that I'm looking at has options where they can go, I think 2 days a week, 3 days a week, or 5 days a week. So when I do that tour, we'll obviously decide then, but I can vlog that tour if you guys want to see. I obviously won't physically show the place, but I can tell you guys about my experience in touring a day camp at nursery school, so let me know if that's something you want to see. Next question. I get this question so much, and I have answered it, I think, in every single Q&A that I have filmed. What's wrong, baby? Blue, good job, baby. They're playing with their little love every block set in the corner over there. But I get this question in basically every single Q&A. I answer it in every single Q&A, and that is, why am I married so young? Will you get married this young? Are you and Harris married? I get a question about marriage literally in every single Q&A that I filmed. So this one says, why are you married so young? And plain and simple, I'm not married yet, guys. I got asked this when I mentioned that Harris and we had a wedding in a month, and a lot of people thought it was our wedding in a month. No, it's a friend's wedding in a month. Yeah, Harris and I are not married. We obviously want to get married. That is the end goal. We love each other and we have a family together. But for us right now, it is not the most, like, imminent thing for us to do. Harris is not big on social gatherings, being on camera. Not big, like, doing things where he's the center of attention. So for him, a wedding's not super important. And either for me, really, if we were to get married, I personally would want to elope and have something super small where it was just his parents, my parents, siblings, and maybe a few close friends. But I don't see it, like, being this big thing for either of us. It's just not what we are about or we are into. But when the time comes, you guys will obviously be told and come along for the experience of getting ready for that. But Harris and I are not married. I have no rings on my fingers. I swear if I was engaged, I'd be flaunting that thing. I do want to get engaged. I'm kind of putting pressure on Harris and telling him, like, I really at least want to get engaged. I know we love each other, but I don't want you to be a boyfriend forever, and I don't want to be a girlfriend forever. I'm the mother of your children. So I'm kind of putting the pressure on him. Sorry if you can hear the banging over there. I'm trying to put a little bit of pressure on him to get him to at least get engaged, but we are not married. Next question, do the boys have play dates with other babies / play well with them? You want to sit with Mama? So the boys do play dates. Purple. The boys do play dates. I'm really sorry for the lighting. But they do play dates, not very often. I am the only one of my friend group from high school and college to have kids as of yet. We do have some friends through Harris who do have kids, one of which is a little bit over a month older than the boys. So they do have play dates with him. They have cousins around their age. We have one cousin who is 6 months older than them. We have a cousin that is 4, and then they just had a new sibling who is, I think, almost 3 months old at this point. So they are around kids. They are around kids their age when we go to a mommy and me class, and we do play dates when the opportunity arises, and they do really well. They aren't all that interested in playing with other kids, really. I think because they're so used to just playing with one another. I think they're definitely better at engaging with and playing with other kids their age than only children. What, baby, you want to sit with Mommy? Because they are used to playing with one another, but they do tend to stick to one another when we are out somewhere. Ben is actually obsessed with his cousin Ruby. She's the 4-year-old. He's like in love with her and loves to play with her, and she does really good at playing with them. So I think it just depends on the situation, but they are exposed to kids around their age, younger kids, and we do play dates when they come up. They do have Mommy and me, so they are getting playtime with other kids, even though most of the time it's just us. Next question I got is, how old are the boys? These boys are now 20 months old, which blows my mind that their 2nd birthday is coming up very, very soon. We still have to get through the holidays and everything, but I feel like 2022 in January is approaching very quickly, which means the boys' 2nd birthday is approaching very, very quickly, and it makes my heart hurt. It makes me see them as little boys and not babies anymore, and it definitely makes me want to have another baby soon, but that probably won't happen as of now with Harris. He is very wait on the longer end of things than have another baby now. But yeah, the boys are getting older. They are 20 months old. They are toddlers. They're no longer little babies. They are very independent. This one is taking all the pillows off of the couch. This is one of their favorite things to do. And this one is reading some books. So they're definitely not my little tiny babies anymore, but they are 20 months old. Okay, next question is, who's the first one always looking for their dad when they wake up? And honestly, I think it depends on whoever I change first in the morning. Maybe those are Mama's keys. Can Mama have? Here, let Mommy just close it. Let me close it so you don't hurt yourself. Here. I think it just depends on who I change first, because that baby is usually itching to get out of their room and like standing at the door and calling for Dad to come and get them out of the room. So I think it just depends on whoever I change first. Some days both of them are like fighting to get out the door and scream Dad and run down the hallway to him. They definitely kind of butt heads and fight. What, baby? Do you need help with something? Come here. Oh, you want Mama to get that? They definitely like butt heads and fight for Harris's attention on who's gonna get picked up by Harris and brought downstairs. So I just think it depends on whoever I change first that morning. Next question. Did you use walkers or jumpers for the boys? So as for walkers, I'll insert a picture here if you guys don't know what those are. We did not use one of those. So as for walkers, we actually did not use one of those. I know it's not like recommended really, because it has to do with like hip development or something like that. I personally just didn't think we had room in our house, enough open space for both of them to be in one of those walkers and walk around the house in it. That's kind of the main reason why we didn't get one. They did walk delayed, and I don't know if using one of those would have helped them to figure out how to walk faster. Lovey, come here. Do you want to sit with Mama's? Come here. I know. The boys are still getting over a little bit of a cold, so they're still a little whining. So I'm gonna try and get through this pretty quickly, but no, we did not use walkers. And as for jumpers, we did. I'll link the one that we used down below. I got it off of Amazon. The boys absolutely love that. Ben in particular, I will insert a few videos here on the screen. Ben in particular absolutely loved that jumper. He would go crazy in it and sit in it for like well over an hour if we let him. He fell asleep in it a few times. He absolutely loved that jumper. Next question, how do I resolve fights? So it kind of depends on the situation. If it is over an object, like right now, okay, so in the instant of the fight that just broke out, that was because Ben had something that Jack wanted. He tried to snatch it from him. That didn't work, so he tried to hit him. And so in those situations, I try and separate them from one another. If he was to have snatched it from Ben, I give it back to Ben and I say, you cannot take from brother. You can ask for it nicely. And then I'll say, Benny, do you want to share with Jack? And if he hands it over, great. If he doesn't, then I say, he doesn't want to share right now, baby. He's playing with that. So that's what I do then. If they do hit each other, I tell them we do not use fresh hands. We do not hit. What's up, baby? I say, are you frustrated? Are you upset? I try and verbalize what they're feeling inside their body so that they understand what's going on. And then I do try and separate them from each other so it doesn't escalate and they don't keep hitting each other. And then they get over pretty quickly. That was literally maybe 5 seconds in between when I stopped that clip and came back over with Jack. So as you can see, they kind of get over things really quickly. A lot of the fights are over either a thing or something that they're both wanting at the time, or me. And when the situation occurs that it is because of me, I try and tell them that you have to share mommy. There's enough of mommy to go around. Trying to situate them both on me to where they're both on me and getting the physical touch from me that they want. Sometimes it's not always the case. I need to trade off babies, and when that does happen, there is a lot of crying, but I just tell them, you had time with mommy, now it's brother's turn to have time with mommy. So I think it's about just like de-escalating the situation, putting words to what they're feeling and what they're fighting over, because as of right now, they don't have the vocabulary to do so and tell me why they're screaming, or say to their brother, hey, I was playing with that, can I have it back? I'll give it to you in X amount of minutes. Like, they don't have the intelligence to do that yet. So for me, it's me helping to facilitate that and then de-escalating the situation. So that's how I resolve fights. Whoa, Benny. Careful, Bubba's. Okay, next question. To whom are they more attached to, mommy or daddy? And I think that just depends on the day. Let's ask Ben. Ben, who's your favorite, mama or dada? Who do you like playing with more, mama or dada? Yourself right now. Benny, who's your favorite, mama or dada? Who's your favorite, mama or dada? You're too busy right now to answer. Usually Ben does say dada, but I think it just depends on the situation. Overall, I think Jack is more clingy to me recently. It used to be Ben, but I think Jack is more clingy to me recently and likes to be on me and cuddle more, whereas Ben is more like affectionate towards Harris when Harris gets home from work. The lighting is so messed up right now, guys. I'm so sorry. But when Harris gets home from work, Ben definitely tends to flock towards him more, want to be around him and roughhouse with him and play with him. Whereas Jack will go over and say hi and try and engage in playing with Harris, but then will run back to me and want me more. But some days it's flipped. Some days Ben is all about me and Jack is all about Harris. So I think it just depends on the day and what they're feeling. Okay, on to the last set of questions I have. Just a few more here. What happened, baby? Did it go under the couch? What want me to get? Okay, on to our last little set of questions here. First one. I think Jack treats Ben better. Is this correct? I think, again, this depends on their mood and what they're feeling. Sometimes Ben can definitely be more aggressive and snatch things from Jack, whereas Jack doesn't snatch from Ben all that much. Not to say that he doesn't, but I think Ben sometimes instigate. Look at these two. All right, I got them out, distract them with their milk. But I think it just depends. Ben definitely, I find, is more of an instigator than Jack, and will definitely instigate the situations more, snatch more from him. Sometimes he randomly walks over and just like smacks him, and I'm like, what? Why are you hitting your brother? What are you doing that for? So sometimes I think Ben just likes to instigate to get a rise out of me or Jack. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think Jack treats Ben better or Ben treats Jack better. I think they're just toddlers. Okay, next question. Who's the sweeter boy? Who's more obedient? And what are some naughty things that they do? Let me say, do you want help? I think you're all done, baby. All done! You drink all the milkies. All done? Done, yeah. So who is the sweeter boy? I think right now it has to be Jack. He's been very lovey lately. Definitely is more like inclined to randomly walk over and give me a kiss. They both do give me kisses now, which is like the best feeling in the entire world. I love them so much. But Jack will walk over and give kisses randomly. He will cuddle randomly, just be very affectionate randomly. I think that Jack takes direction better. I think Ben really likes to be independent. What color is this one? Pink. What color is this one? Blue. Jack loves to walk over and have me tell him what color toy he's holding. But I think Jack takes direction a lot better if I give him a simple command. He definitely can understand it and act it out better. I think that's because Ben is more independent. Ben really wants to do everything on his own. So I think that's why he kind of pushes back when I ask him to like clean something up or give something to me. Who loves to rock? So I think Jack is more obedient. They both are very great babies and definitely do as they're asked when I ask them to throw something out, pick something up. But Ben definitely tends to fight back a little bit more. And what are some naughty things they do? Well, as you just saw, they go behind the baby gate and try and touch the fireplace. They've been doing that since they were probably like 7 or 8 months old. And I used to have 2 chairs in front of their little Pottery Barn kids like comfy chairs, and they used to climb on them and try and touch it. So that's one thing that's naughty that they do. They throw their toys downstairs. We have like a split level home, so the den downstairs, it's like 5 steps down to that. They will take their toys from here and run out and go throw their toys down there. Of course, jumping on the couch, jumping on the bed, like stealing my phone sometimes. I feel like they're not very naughty. They're just like silly little toddlers, and they like to defy what I say, of course. So I think the main thing that's like naughty that they do that they know they're not supposed to do is go behind the baby gate and touch the fireplace. Okay, next question. Who tends to share more? I definitely think Jack will share more with Ben, whereas Ben, like I said, is independent, wants everything to himself, wants to do everything himself. So I think Jack's more likely to share with Ben. How often do they fight and who instigates the fights? So like I just said, Ben is definitely the instigator, Bubby. You drank it all done. It's all over your face. Look at that milky mustache you have and that beard. Little instigator right now trying to touch my computer. No, thank you. So I think that Ben definitely instigates more than Jack. And how often do they fight? 10 times an hour. Like any sibling toddler relationship, they bicker, they steal toys from each other, they have little fights and things. I swear like 10 times an hour. But like I said, they don't last long. It's like maybe 30 seconds. No. Here's another naughty thing that they do now. They climb over the couch onto this chair that I have here that holds the baby gate closed. Benny, you're being very, very bad. Come back. No. You're so silly. You're so silly. But like I said, their fights are very short-lived. You're not supposed to do that, silly. Their fights are very short-lived, minute max. No. So that's that question. One more set of questions for you guys, and I'm going to wrap this video up. So how old are they now? They're 20 months. I answered that already. Do they have a bond with one another? I definitely think they do have a bond. What are you doing, baby? I definitely think they do have a bond. I think any twin set of siblings is going to have an unbelievably strong bond. You're being so silly. I think any twin set is going to have an unbelievable bond that no one who's not a twin can understand. So I definitely think they have a bond with each other. But I also think that they don't understand that bond, and they're not going to understand that bond until they're a little older and they can truly understand that they're a twin. Right now, I think they think that every baby pair comes in 2. I don't think they understand that they're a twin yet. So if you are a twin or you have twins, let me know when your baby or babies understood and grasped the concept that they were twins and not just siblings, because I'm definitely interested to see when these people will fully understand that concept. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video out now. I'm sure it's pretty long. The boys are getting pretty restless, as you can see. I think they want some TV time, and I definitely want to go and sit and enjoy my coffee. I can't drink it around them, or they want to drink it, so I need to close out this vlog. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little extra super casual chatty Q&A with the boys obviously coming in and out of the frame. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And with that being said, we all will see you in our next video. Bye guys.